Hi y'all, it's Susie. Welcome to my craft room. Okay, we are going to be working on a jelly plate. Okay, and I'm going to tell you the ingredients that you are going to need in case you need to collect some ahead of time. I had to order my supplies because nobody within 30 miles of me had what I needed. So I actually had to order them online. And I just got notification that part of them will be delivered tomorrow and the other part are not going to be here until Monday. So maybe Tuesday we'll do a jelly plate. It may be Wednesday. So today is what, the September 15th of 2020. So we're looking at what? Oh my goodness, I don't have a, yes I do. What's wrong with me? Okay, so we're probably looking at the 22nd or 23rd of September, which would be probably Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, if it really does come on a Monday. Okay, so what is hard to find is the glycerin. You're going to need, now, depending on how thick you want your jelly plate. Now, let me put that right up front. This is actually for an 8x8, like a brownie pan, and it makes it about a 1/2 inch thick, maybe a little bit thicker. And then if you do a 9x13, it makes it like between 1/4 of an inch to a 1/2 inch. So I'm actually going to be using a 9x13 pan because I want it to be big enough to put a full piece of paper on. And our papers here in the U.S. are 8.5x11, which fits within that. And if you're across the pond, your A4 pages will also fit within that. So that's what I'm going to do, is use what we have here is a 9x13 inch pan. And so I have never done this before. And I have been told that you need 7 packages of the Knox gelatin instead of 6. And I think there's 8 in a box. If there are, I don't know if we want to increase that or not. Like I said, I've never made these before, so this is going to be an experiment for all of us. So anyway, we're going to need, say, 7 packets of Knox gelatin. And that is just clear gelatin. It's usually on your baking aisle in your grocery store, probably near the JELLO and stuff. It's just clear, unflavored gelatin. It doesn't taste like anything, and it's kind of clear. And then we're going to use 1.5 cups of boiling water once we get to that point. And we need 6 ounces of glycerin. Now, you may or may not be able to find glycerin in your store. I know some of the Walmarts carry it. Mine, 3 of them, within my range do not have any. But you may end up finding some at one of your craft stores, and vegetable glycerin is what it will say on those bottles, and that's fine. Vegetable glycerin is what we're going to use. There are 2 different types of glycerin. There's a vegetable glycerin is what we use, say, in cake decorating and things like that to keep your frostings from drying out so quickly. And then there is animal fat glycerin. And so we really do want the vegetable glycerin. So if it says vegetable glycerin or just glycerin, that'll be fine. And you're going to need 6 ounces. But, watch this, and you're going to need 6 ounces of alcohol. I think that measurement is wrong, actually. No, that's right. Okay, you're going to need 6 ounces of alcohol. But if you're having trouble finding alcohol right now, and I can't find alcohol around here, anywhere, because of this whole COVID thing, I guess everybody is buying alcohol, and you can't really find it. If you can't find alcohol, then you are going to need another 6 ounces of glycerin. Okay, so, and that's what it says, that if you'll need to add another 6 ounces. So your total that you'll be using is 12 ounces of glycerin. Now, I ended up ordering my glycerin from Walmart.com. And they have a 2-bottle special right now that adds, they're 6 ounce bottles each. And so the 2 bottles together add up to the 12 ounces. So I happen to have some alcohol on hand. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 jelly plates. One, I'm going to use the alcohol the glycerin, the alcohol, the gelatin, and the water. And the other one, I'm going to use the just glycerin, no alcohol, and the gelatin and the boiling water. So we're going to see if there's any difference, you know, what the behavior is or how they act. Okay, I do know that this makes a permanent type jelly plate. And if you have seen anybody do jelly plating, you know, they roll paint on, they take it off, you know, over time, it starts pitting and get worn out. Well, once it does, it's not a problem. You just, you know, tear it in pieces, cut it up in chunks, throw it in your microwave, remelt it, pour it again, and it works just fine. Everything's perfect. Okay, so anyway, jelly plates are a lot of fun. Everybody seems to be doing them now, and so I wanted to show you how to make your own jelly plate for less than $10, okay? And the reason that I wanted to show you this is because if you go to buy a jelly plate, they're going to be anywhere, say, from $35 all the way up to $100 for any kind of one with any size. Probably around $50. Excuse me, I'll get you closer to this size. You know, they're very, very expensive to buy. So if you're interested in doing jelly plating and you're on a fixed income like I am, you know, and you just don't have that kind of money to put out for a jelly plate, this is a perfect option and it works just as good. So I'm going to make both kinds. So regardless whether you find the alcohol or not, I'm going to do it both ways so that you can see how I do it both ways on camera. Okay. Also, we are going to start tomorrow what's called the 3 and 15 Don't Freak Out Before Christmas challenge that was started by Dee Dee Farago. She's challenged everybody to do this and to get their Christmas pieces made up in advance. Okay, so what you're going to need is you're going to need 6 window envelopes. Okay, like junk mail envelopes. 6 window envelopes. The bigger the window, the better. Okay, so try to get 6 window envelopes. If you don't have any window envelopes, I will do a tutorial on how to make some, but you need to let me know as soon as possible if you would like for me to make a tutorial. I should probably give an extra day just in case people don't see this quickly. Now I really want to get started with those tomorrow, so hopefully you can find them, and I will see about, I will check all my messages this evening, and if y'all have left any comments and want to see a tutorial, I will load that one first tomorrow, and then load the one where we're going to actually use the window envelopes. But we're only going to need 3 for tomorrow, and then the next day we're going to need, well, no, we're not. We're going to need 6 for tomorrow. Yep, we need all 6 for tomorrow. Okay, and this is not going to be a 3 and 15. This is going to be a 9 in like an hour. So, what we're trying to do is catch up. She's on like week 8, and we're on week 1. So, that's kind of what we're going to do. Now, I don't think I'm going to use Christmas themed paper. I don't have a lot that I'm doing for Christmas, so I'm not sure that I want to do a whole Christmas journal. But I do have some beautiful papers that I have in mind to use. So pull out your, your paper pads, your, coffee dyed paper, whatever kind of paper, stamped paper, things that you stamped images on, anything, you've glued, magazine images to, any of your collage papers, things like that aren't too thick, we can use any of that. So, get your papers ready to go, and they don't have to be full sheets of paper, just, pretty much some scraps, maybe like a 3-inch, maybe 4-inch wide by, however long, 6-8 inches long, however long, just some scraps. And then we'll be using some smaller scraps as well. So, of course, you'll need your scissors and your glue. And that's really about it. So, we're going to start that tomorrow. Like I said, please leave me a comment below if you would like for me to do a tutorial on how to make window envelopes. And I will do that. So this will be for like next Tuesday or Wednesday. But if you need to get your gelatin, you should be able to get that at the grocery store. I don't see why you shouldn't be. I've checked with 2, and both of them had it and had plenty. The glycerin seems to be the problem. And so, like I said, I did get mine on Walmart.com. I'm sure you can find it on Amazon. I just found out that Walmart.com was the cheapest. They had the two bottles for like $7 and something or whatever it was. And that's where your real expense is in the glycerin. So, we will do that next week, but I wanted to give you a supply list now so you could kind of be working on that. I will put what you're going to need in the description box below. Of course, you don't need to know about the boiling water because you'll do that at the time being, but you're going to need the gelatin, the glycerin, and the alcohol, or just the gelatin and the glycerin, depending on whether you can find alcohol or not, or even want to use alcohol. Okay, and then tomorrow we want 6 window envelopes, just junk mail envelopes, whatever you happen to have. The bigger windows are better, but, you know, whatever you have will be fine. Okay, so that is going to do it for now. I am going to be uploading another video on some way overdue things that I've won through various giveaways, and some Happy Mail that I have. So I do want you to come back for that. I do have some giveaways that I just won recently, but I have some way overdue ones from before that I don't think that I've shared, and I want to share those. So that's what my next video is going to be, is all the unboxing and opening of my winnings and my Happy Mail. So please come back and join me in just a little bit. And until next time, I love y'all. Thank you to all my new subscribers for being here, and all my regular subscribers that have been here a while. Thank you for coming back. Anybody who would like to give me a shout out, I would sure appreciate it. If y'all know somebody who would like to participate, you know, in anything that we're doing, you know, please let me know. And let me know if y'all like me telling you in advance what we're going to need to do a project so that you can craft along with me. Do y'all craft along with me? You know, do you not? Do you go back and watch it later and do something? Tell me, you know, what you want me to do. Do you want me to tell you in advance what we need to do projects with so that you can kind of be prepared and craft along with me? So I would love to know. So leave me comments, you know, down below. Let me know. If you haven't subscribed, if you're here for the first time and haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And for everybody who has subscribed, please hit that little bell, that notification bell, and click on the one where it's, you know, all colored in so that you'll get notified every time I upload a video. And if y'all would please give me a thumbs up. And if you would, please just leave me a comment below. I would appreciate that so much. Your comments mean more to me than you can possibly know. So that's it for now. Hugs and blessings to everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye.